Damn right, back at it again, man. We ain't dropped shit in a minute, but whatever, bro. So today I'm gonna talk about some shit that I already mentioned before in the past, bro, but we're gonna renew it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So, listen, bro, let's just jump right into it. This goes for men and women. Check me out, bro. You do not want to just throw away your fucking relationship. Do not throw away your relationships, bro, or your genuine friendships. What do I mean, bro? If you are genuinely in love with someone, right? You got a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you love them genuinely and you know, right? And you guys love each other, because I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. I know this time period is a little tough. You know, not a lot of people got love in their hearts right now. But love still exists out there, you feel me? I'm talking from personal experience, you feel me? So if you have genuine love for someone, right, you can recognize it. Do not throw that shit away, especially my women that are watching this shit. Do not throw away the man, that guy that you really like, or that you've been in love with since high school, college, whatever the situation is. Do not throw him away thinking that the grass is going to be greener, because in all reality, most likely it's not going to be greener. And I'm not saying this like I'm God and I know everything. I'm saying that most likely it will not be greener because you are selfish to yourself. You're selfish, right? You got upset. You didn't like the way things were going in your relationship, right? Now, mind you, I'm not talking about domestic violence or super abuse or, you know, rampant infidelity to the point where, you know, it can risk your health. You know, your partner could give you an STD. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about little disagreements. You know, he doesn't want you to go to the club. He doesn't want you to hang out with your male best friend, or just little shit that you can compromise for because you love him, right? But it's annoying at first because you want your freedom. But I'm here to tell you that your freedom doesn't benefit you the same way that a genuine connection does, right? And any real bitch that's worth anything, that's worth a grain of salt, will tell you this, right? Especially if she's over the age of 28 years old. She will keep it real if she's worth anything. Mind you now, if she's worth something, she'll keep it real. Do not throw away your relationships. Don't throw them away, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You weren't mature enough. Wait, first you were mature enough to have sex with someone, possibly have a kid, get into a committed relationship, but you weren't mature enough to make sure that the relationship stayed together. Because when you guys have sex, right? I made a video on soul ties. It got like 20,000 views. When you guys have sex, passionate sex for years, months at a time, and there's genuine connection, you're going to create a soul tie that's going to be there for life. You're going to be thinking about that person every now and then for life. At first, you're going to be thinking about them damn near every day for years if you genuinely had a connection with them. You're going to be thinking about them when you're 50 years old. Who wants to go through that? Who wants to think about someone that they dated when they were 21 years old when they're fucking 45? That has to be fucking draining on your soul. You did what I'm saying? So exactly what's going to happen is what you deserve because you were selfish, right? I'm not pointing fingers. It just is what it is. It's the reality of life, right? You were selfish. You thought the grass could be greener. Thought you could get somebody finer, sexier, whatever the situation is. You probably met someone new, and you probably don't want to admit this to yourself that you did this, but it's exactly what you did. You would have never broken up with your partner if you didn't feel like that you could do better, right? If you felt like that this was the end all be all, if you knew that the future withholds solely just pointless sex, fickle relationships, and nothing genuine, you would have tried your best to make it work with the person that you already obtained, right? But you were selfish. So you're thinking that the world is your oyster, that you are the main character on the earth, and you are reality, and the God and the universe owes you understanding and love, when that's not the issue. You're going to run into people with their own problems, with trauma, right? With all of that. And most likely the situations are going to get worse, worse, and worse. Your next boyfriend is not going to be better than the last, in most cases, depending on what y'all broke up for. You feel me? Now, I'm not talking about, you know, if you're fucking a 15-year-old girl, 16-year-old girl, you got some boyfriend that you saw outside of school fucking once or twice, or you're some 17, 18-year-old girl that you got a boyfriend and you guys never lived together. You know, you speak to him mostly on the phone. Every time you guys see each other, it's around people. You know, I'm not talking about shit like that. I'm talking about, you know, a genuine connection when you guys live with each other, you know, created a soul tie and shit like that, right? The problem is that you're not just gonna run into that daily, right? So the point of this video is, don't throw away genuine relationships and connections that you have with people. You are going to regret it. You're gonna have mood swings. You're not gonna be stable emotionally. It's a detriment. And I personally feel like, as a Bible believer, that this is a direct attack from the enemy. You feel me? The enemy would be Satan. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, food for thought. Don't throw away genuine connections, and be real. You know, be mature. You know, allow things to work and compromise. You feel me? Because trust me, no one is there to pick you up. No one's there to pick you up and pick up all your bullshit, and you're just expected to live happily ever after. It never works that way. It never works that way. All right? And for the one or two people that it did turn out that way for, you have a million other people, literally a million, maybe 3 million people, not even few million, 3 million people. For every one person, one couple that it worked out that way, you got 3 million people it did not work out that way. All right? For sure. For sure. Moral of the story today, do not throw away your genuine connection relationships for fickle, dumb, stupid reasons that you guys can get over. Big Don Dreddy out, bro.